Okay, so right over here, this is 4 yards. Like, look at that. Now, I have this end folded. I've lost so much weight, I don't know my real size. So, this is the front, and I'm not worried about the selvage over there. That's good selvage. And then I'll cut out the back. But first, let's do this. Oh, I can't wait to have a bigger fabric table. That would be great. So anyway, I'm going to cut this out. Now this has to be cut a particular way because of the particular way that the only one-way stretch goes this way. Most people would have it go that way for a jacket. I want it to go that way. I figure when you tug on a jacket a bit, you need it to go down. So anyway, let's get over here and probably end up needing a back brace later. No, just joking. Okay, now that we're on the floor and hope we can get back up. Right, so let's move that out of the way. I don't want to rip it. So, like I said, I'm not worried about the selvage, and let me tell you why. It's because the selvage has the print all the way down. That way, when it's cut, it can just be rolled back and stitched. Now, since it's going for a jacket, that's the other reason why I am not worried about that. Now, over here, I'm going to say this is where my seam allowances are, is right here. That is why I have this laid like this. And like I said, this is a one-way stretch. And it has a little give going the other way, but it's a one-way. Kind of like life sometimes, so. This is going to be so interesting because it's going to have this. Now, I did have a thought about doing the back of the jacket in this fabric and then doing the front in the other fabric and then oscillating, how the sleeves would look. But I'm like, you know what? Now let's not do that. Maybe on the next one, But for now, this is for Halloween. Now, this is my first time making a bomber jacket. Hold on, I gotta do this and it ain't gonna look pretty. So, y'all, this is like day 2 of cutting out fabric. So what I'm gonna do is the pocket. This is the pocket. So what I'm gonna do is both sides of the pocket will have, both fabrics, front, back for both pockets. So I wanted to show you that real quick. So I'm gonna try to finish cutting all this out. All I really have tonight to cut out is the pocket pieces, and then we throw this on the machine in the morning or tomorrow after coffee. There you go. Nothing gets done before coffee. By the instructions. So this is the front, well, part of the front. Where I am now sewing on a pocket. Piece that will be cool. Gosh, I can't believe how well my nails match this. So anyway, there's this part, and then what you do is, get that thread out of the way, is, oh, that's funny, sometimes that happens, where the thread gets caught up in there like that. Anyway, so here is what that looks like. That doesn't have to be completely matchy right there on the hemline, although it does say to top stitch it down, but I'm using a black thread. I may or may not do that. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and finish sewing the pocket pieces on. And then I'm looking for like the lining portion of this. There doesn't seem to be that, but I will line this particular jacket. And when we come back, I'll be mostly done. I'm not going to make a long video. Okay, before we actually go on to, I will show the ending part of this soon. Like, let me implore to you, doing the whole sleeve bit before having to clip it or pin it on to what you're doing for a jacket like this is not an easy task. So if anybody out there thinks this is an easy task, like, have you ever sewn before? Because, yo, this is not easy. You just have to know what the heck you're doing. That's all. So this is getting that sleeve on. I'm not stitching this. That collar has to go on there. And now it's just a matter of making sure it's laid down. Now I did iron these all nice, flat and crisp. That's right, I said flat and crisp. And then I just realized, you know, it's screw it. We got this one over here. I'm just having one of those days today, you know, like when you just want everything to be so wonderful and go so great, and then you know. If you know, you know. So, like I said, I am following the instructions, which was weird. I have been sewing for 40 years, and I look at these instructions like, what in the alien booty? What kind of instructions are the... If you sew, you know what I mean. So anyway, let me get both sleeves on here. Get the sides done, the collar, and I will come back when I'm sewing the last cuff on or the zipper. And then, yeah, then I have to make some pants. So I might not show the pants. We'll see. Now that I'm doing the gathering stitch here, I figured out an easy way to keep the thread going. There's a tip. Put it right there, your bobbin, and just have it. It's continual. There you go. Okay, now we're down to sleeve cuffs. I want to show you what is not easy to do this, because you can't just put over this part where you would normally put like your sleeve over there. A pant cuff is easy, unless of course you're a skinny jean wearer, then good luck. So you have to put this like this. I learned this from an elder. Yes, it did. And I'm almost done sewing all the way around, but I did at least want to show you what is not so easy. Like, I put on some music, and I'm not going to lie to you, I've been listening to Rick Springfield, Kenny Loggins, REO Speedwagon, you know, things that I grew up with in the 80s. That was some good music back then, wasn't it? Anyway, Ooh, this is not the easy peasy part. Okay, we're just going to move that one there. And then don't forget to move your fabric. And we are almost to this part of this cuff, to the end of it. Make sure that your stray threadings are not in the way, because that will get stuck. I also decided not to take in the sleeve because of the girth of it. I decided not to do that because, like, you know what? I remember right with bomber jackets, it has a little bit of a puffy sleeve element to it. So when you turn it right side out, this is what your sleeve cuff will look like. Look, that's the bottom if it ain't all like how you exactly want that. But there's your sleeve cuff. I'll show you a little like reverse trick here. That's how you know your hand's gonna fit, okay? I like the fact that I reverse contrasted with using this. Unlike, you know, like the bottom, the contrast fabric is this, obviously. And I press this nice and crisp. That way the edges fall nice. And the next thing I have to do is finish the other cuff, slap in a zipper, and put in the lining. Yeah. Okay, so I just have to lay in this part of the zipper, zip this up. This part is done. If I don't lay in the lining tonight, it's because I need to get the pants done, and the lining can always go on later, but I'm super excited. So now that the jacket is finished, and I thought my other zipper was long enough, so I had to make an adjustment on this, which is fine. Wait until Halloween for the full ensemble. The only thing I'd have to do in this is just the lining. I'm not worried about that. Time is running out. And I stopped to make a pair of pants. So, like I said, wait until Halloween to see the full thing. You know, the full ensemble. And stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. I'm gonna do those pants, and I'm not gonna show that, obviously. You'll have to wait just to see them. Anyway, I will see you in the next one, which should be my Halloween collaboration that I'm hosting, which is called Sinister History. And I have some other people with me in the collab, so look forward to that. I gotta get one person to chime in. So I have Mountain Witch Christine, My Nails and More by Jonna, and Erica Sue's Nails and More, and a possibility of my fellow YouTube creator, which is, where's his cup? His cup is up here, which is Starman715. His name is Diego. He's really cool. Go check him out. And I will see you in that next one. Bye.